Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the show tonight. Joe Blanton here. I'm the red lasered water guy. And, here we are at the start of a new year. Hope everybody had a great holiday season and that you've set some intentions for this year. It's always time to set intentions to improve yourself or your life, whatever your desires are. It doesn't make any difference what anybody else's is, but what are your desires for 2023 here? We're all set with it's like a whole new beginning. Of course, every day is. So we can always choose to vibrate higher, because that's what we're all about here, is helping you help yourself, help your body, raise your vibration to where your body heals itself naturally. And that's what the body is designed to do. Nothing else heals the body. The body has to heal itself. If you take prescription drugs, for instance, now the body's got to recover from the prescription drugs and heal itself. If you do surgery, and there's a time and a place for surgery, still that's an intrusion into the body, and the body has to do the healing, and the surgery can help that. But what we want to do is help you do it with alternative self-care tools that are all based in science, based in the quantum field, based in the body healing itself using vibrations. Einstein said back in the 30s that future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Well, the future is here now, because we're doing that just right now. And anti-aging is all about raising your vibration to where your body produces more energy, and then the body is set to heal itself. And the calendar years click on. It's like right now it's 2023. Don't know how it got here, but it's here. And so the calendar years are going to click on, but the biological age doesn't have to follow suit. It doesn't have to go at the same speed. It's like, according to the calendar, I'll be 75 this year, but biologically I'm in my late 30s, early 40s, because I'm still out snow skiing, the moguls. I'm still, hiking, climbing rocks, rock climbing, mountain climbing, and enjoying life. And so that's what it's all about. And just another story on what can happen when you raise the vibration is I wore glasses for 52 years. I was nearsighted in one eye, farsighted in the other eye, and had astigmatism in both eyes. And today, based on using our products, using the raising the vibration, I now can see a golf ball at over 200 yards. I drive day and night with no glasses. I just renewed my driver's license last August, and they took the requirement for corrective lenses off my driver's license. And I did it with one of what I consider our flagship product, which is the red and infrared laser. I just started demonstrating to people like this, shining the red laser back and forth in my eyes, that because, people would say, well, you can't shine that laser in your eyes, which has been the thought pattern out there all along. So I'd shine the laser back and forth in my eyes for 15, 20 seconds. And then all of a sudden I didn't need reading glasses. So I just kept demonstrating it that way. And then I got to where I didn't need glasses in the daytime. And a few years ago, I figured out I don't need glasses at night either. Okay. Because the red laser is full of over 5,000, what we call human blueprint frequencies. And human blueprint frequencies match optimal wellness to the body. And so that's why, when you do that, when you use our products, there's a thing called entrainment. And so anytime, well, I'll get into that a little bit here. Let's go ahead and bring up the PowerPoint. Okay. And we'll get started, and I can show you a little bit better that way. So we'll do a slideshow here and get started. All right. So again, I'm the red laser water guy, and the red laser replicates the sunshine, and the water, our water system, which you can carry in your pocket, replicates a Rocky Mountain stream. Okay, and so everything is energy. Nikola Tesla, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay, well, if you want to find the secrets to your health, if you want to find the secrets to your wealth, if you want to find the secrets to everything in your life, it's all about energy, frequency, and vibration. And nobody else can vibrate for you. Your frequency right now is what's attracting to you that which is what you call your life. Your lifestyle, your life, and your daily living. It's all based on the energy, the vibration that you're putting out. And because everything is energy, it's all connected, and it all vibrates a certain amount of EMF. And EMF is the electromagnetic field. That's the information that frequency carries that helps create that frequency between the EMF that's in the frequency and the electromagnetic field, the quantum field, if you will. And that information is either helpful to the body, helps the body heal itself, or it's harmful to the body and keeps the body from healing itself. No exceptions to that rule. Okay, universal laws are universal laws. They don't require belief. They function that way all the time. It's like the law of gravity. You don't have to believe in the law of gravity. But if you step off a cliff, you're going to go down. Don't know anybody yet that's floated stepping off a cliff. So, no exceptions that I know of, and I'll put it that way. So your health is determined by the invisible frequency that you're vibrating. And one of the things that determines your vibration is the frequencies from the sun, helps determine our health. The magic of photobiomodulation, which is a fancy word for red light therapy, or red laser light therapy. So that's the key right there. The more sunshine you get, the healthier you're going to be. Your skin needs to be exposed to get the electron transfer, but over 50% of the frequencies from the sunshine are red and infrared frequencies, which is what we have in our red laser. So that's how we replicate sunshine. And, the sunshine, when you're out in the sun with your skin exposed, when the sun's shining into your body, the red and infrared frequencies give up electrons to our body. And that's what we're looking for, is being electron rich, okay? Because right now, if you have inflammation of any kind, you've got more protons, which protons are a frequency that causes inflammation. You've got more protons and you've got electrons. If your blood is sticky, if it's relayed, that's because there's more protons in your blood than there is electrons. So sunshine stimulates our mitochondria to produce more ATP. Well, ATP is the life force energy in our cells, okay? And it's what drives us and helps our body function, is the amount of energy in our cells. Okay, and the more energy you have in your cells, the healthier you're going to be, and the longer you can live. So sunshine energizes the water in our body and makes it electron-rich water. And that's the key right there. Now, the water in our body is not the same as water coming out of the faucet. Water coming out of the faucet is proton-rich. It's very low energy, probably around 2,000 to 3,000 Bovis energy. Bovis energy is a term they use in Europe to measure the energy in anything. And here in particular, we're talking about water, and we'll go into that a little bit more here, okay? But energizing the water in our blood and our body and the water we drink, all stimulating and optimizing the mitochondria, produce more energy in our cells. And again, the more energy you have in your cells, the healthier you're going to be. The more the body can heal itself, because it takes that energy for that to happen. And the mitochondria are the key to anti-aging, health, and longevity. The mitochondria, there's, lots of mitochondria in our body. Here, getting ahead of myself. And Dr. Doug Wallace says that aging is simply too many dysfunctional mitochondria. And what does that really mean? There's every cell in our body has hundreds to several thousands of mitochondria producing ATP, our life force energy again. It's the engine that drives our body. And the cell is determined, how many mitochondria are determined by the function of the cell, how much energy the cell needs. Like Our heart cells have a lot of energy. Muscles have, our structural body, has a lot of mitochondria because it's functioning all the time. It's using energy all the time. Where the skin cells and things like that have fewer mitochondria and don't need to produce as much energy. So about 80% of today, Dr. Doug Wallace, and his background, he's been studying the mitochondria for over 4 decades. So he's considered like the master researcher on the mitochondria. And the mitochondria, he says, about 80% of today's diseases, discomforts and diseases, are because of bioenergetic deficits in the cell, which means low energy. Okay, dysfunctional mitochondria are what's causing about 80% of today's medical labels of disease. And, that ought to be freeing, really, because it means that your health is in your hands. Where you're vibrating, how high you're vibrating, all of that's up to you. And it starts with your thinking, actually. Thinking, feeling, what you're eating, what you're drinking, all of that comes into play. And then what you're doing every day, the environment you put yourself in every day, all of that is determining where you're vibrating. Where you're vibrating is determining, whether your body's hurting or not, whether it's healthy or not, whether it has energy or not. All of that's up to you. It really is. So the more energy you have in your cells, the healthier you are and the longer you can live. It's really just that simple. It's like if you want to think about a car, if you want to, be racing up a mountain, you got to have a bigger engine with more energy, more power to go up it faster. The VW is not going to go up as quick as the Corvette. All right. So I ran Corvettes for years, so I'm kind of partial to them. So anyhow, anti-aging with the red laser light therapy and structured water. Because again, you need tools to help you help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. And we have those tools available. And there's other ways out there. We'll go into some of that. Some of it's free. And we'll show you how to do that. So Dr. Jack Kruse is a self-acclaimed mitochondriac. Everything he does, his whole lifestyle, is built around a healthy mitochondrial function to where he's got a lot of energy in his cells. His body's healthy. He can go and do and run and play, just like I am. Okay. And I do that too. He says, optimize your light, your water, and your magnetism. Well, light is sunshine. Okay. And the derivatives of sunshine, like the red and infrared laser, which replicates sunshine. There's LEDs, there's red LEDs out there that still replicate the red light and the red light laser, but they're an incoherent light. They're out of, they're not, the waves are not in sync. So the information's still there. It's just got static in it, which we'll cover that in a little bit here also. But that's the light. Okay, water, that's pretty simple. Water is life. Without water, there's no life. Plants don't grow, we don't grow, okay? And so it's important to understand that the water you get out of your tap, the water you get out of your water bottle, buying water bottle, that's not the same as the water in our body. The water in our body is structured water. It's microclustered. It's a crystalline structure that holds our body together and gives us life. About 70% or more of our body is water. Our eyes are 98% water. Our blood's 94%. And so if the quality of your water is actually determining the quality of your life, if you want to really look at it that way. And so the more water you drink that's healthy water, the healthier you're going to be. So light therapy either helps or hinders your body's ability to heal itself, depending on the light, because we're using light at all different times. It's like the lights I have in this room here, the light coming off the screen of the computer. Those are lights that are affecting the functionality of our mitochondria because it's affecting the electron chain transfer through the mitochondria. So I don't want to get too technical here, but sunlight's one of the best natural full spectrum light therapies. So the more you can get out in the sun with your skin exposed, not to the point of getting sunburned or anything, but if you do get sunburned, it's because it's telling you you're not out in the sun enough to have that sun, your body be functioning to where it handles the sunshine. So sun is really, one of the best full spectrum therapies you can get. There's blue light in the sun, okay, but it's balanced with the red light. And so it's not harmful, the blue light that's in the sun, but the blue light from your cell phone, from all your TV screens, your computer screens, all of that, without having the red and the rest of the spectrum of the sun at the same time, is very harmful to the mitochondria and other things. So anti-aging with light therapy. Optimize your light and your water. Okay. Again, sunlight is the best therapy, and over 50% of the sun's rays are red and infrared rays, for a reason. That's because that's what our body, that's what plants need, that's what animals need, is that full spectrum, but mainly the red and infrared light activates and optimizes the mitochondria. And that's the key. That's what we really need. Okay, so at sunlight, here's a free way of getting more sunshine, more of the rays that we need at daybreak, just as the sun's coming up and just as the sun's going down at dusk. You can look directly into the sun, and that's mostly infrared rays, and it's very healthy for your eyes. It's very healthy for your whole body. Again, I use the red and infrared light in our red and infrared laser to help my body heal my eyes to where I don't wear glasses anymore. And it is such a freedom not to be a slave to reading glasses and glasses, period. So, and the other way is take off your sunglasses. Okay. Sunglasses are very unhealthy. They block out too much of the rays that the body needs. And so I don't wear sunglasses, haven't worn sunglasses for over 40 years. And even when I snow ski, I went snowshoeing Christmas Day, bright, sunny, beautiful day, some great snow. And I never wore sunglasses the whole time. My eyes adjust, and yours will too. If you've been wearing sunglasses for a long time, it may take them a little longer to adjust, but they will adjust. Okay, and you'll be healthier in the long run. So exposing your skin to sun stimulates the mitochondria to produce more easy water. People, you've heard probably, the mitochondria produce the ATP, that's our life force energy, but the mitochondria also produce water. And it's what they call exclusion zone water. And it's electron-rich water, which means there's no protons in it. And so electron-rich water increases the redox potential. And redox potential definition, the best one I've heard, is it's the net negative charge in the cell to do the work. Well, what's the work? The work is creating your life force energy. And so you want as many free electrons in your body as possible. When you use out in the sun, you're getting free electrons whenever you're out in the sun and your skin's exposed. If you're using our red laser, you're getting free electrons. Every photon in the laser beam gives up an electron to our body. And so that's really important to understand, that's the key to healthiness, is having an electron-rich water in your body. All right. So here again, Dr. One of my favorites, Albert Einstein, says back in the 30s, he said, future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Well, the future is here right now, because and there's other companies and programs out there that are using frequencies also. With our frequencies, there's no electricity used in transferring the frequencies into our products. So there's no 60 cycle ripple. There's no harmful EMF in any of our products. Our lasers use two AAA batteries, which is DC. Our body communicates electrically through DC current. Okay, cell to cell communication takes place with DC current. So our body's used to DC and understands that. And the red lasers and all of our products are what we call human blueprint frequencies. And they communicate with the field. Einstein was accredited, the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. Well, what does that mean? Okay. There's an electromagnetic, energetic biofield around us. It looks two-dimensional here on the slide, but it's actually a cocoon. It's around us completely. And that field is what creates the particle. And we're the particle in this case. everything has an electromagnetic field around it, and it's all connected. So the morphogenic field, it's the biofield, it's the the field, the quantum field. Everything's tied together, and so our body is continually communicating back and forth to the biofield of the body, biofield. That goes on continually. Okay, and so that's how the frequencies are determined. The more off the frequencies are, there's a problem in the to the body. Every piece of or section of the biofield relates to a specific part of our body. So this picture was taken with the GDV camera. It's a gas discharge visualization camera, and there's a whole science around it. It's been documented for over 40 years now, I think it is. And so they can tell based on the gaps in the biofield what's going on in your body, and the accuracy is just pretty amazing. And I'll show you some more testing on that here in a little bit. So the biofield creates and animates our physical body, no exceptions, okay? And again, it's about human blueprint frequencies, which are optimal wellness frequencies. And that's what Pure Vibrance adds, is human blueprint frequencies or optimal wellness frequencies for muscles, bones, ligaments, tendons, skins, eyes, liver, etc. And so let's talk about a muscle as an example. A healthy muscle vibrates at a specific frequency, animal or human, because that frequency is what makes it a muscle. Okay, so it's in resonance with the biofield when you're totally healthy. The biofield and the body are in harmony. They're resonant. Resonance is the point of least resistance, or can be referred to as the point of most communication. When you're in resonance with your family, there's no resistance there. You have the best communication going on, whether it's at work. Okay, the same thing happens in your body, between your body and your biofield, between your cells, cell to cell, everything's in resonance. Then you're totally healthy. Okay, a muscle that's hurting is vibrating lower than optimal wellness. The optimal wellness is here, then it's vibrating lower than optimal wellness. And the more it's hurting, the lower it's vibrating. And so it has dissonance. It's experiencing dissonance with the biofield. The biofield saying, no, this is healthy. And the body saying, no, I'm not able to get there. Okay. Don't have enough energy in my cells. My mitochondria are not, communicating well. They're not producing the life force energy I need to vibrate higher. It's really that simple. Okay. And so this is kind of how it looks with the pain intensity scale. When you're in resonance with the biofield, there is no pain. You're smiling, you're happy, you're functioning well in life. You're out doing what you want. You're, letting your desires lead you to create more of what you want in your life. Now, the more in dissonance you are, the more pain you're in. It's just really that simple. The lower you're vibrating, the more pain you'll have, because the more dissonance you have between your body and your biofield, and between the cells in your body and the functioning of your body. So that's how simple it is. And that's what human blueprint frequencies are optimal wellness frequencies. And that's what we add. And that's it, where the entrainment comes in. If you have a muscle that's supposed to be vibrating here and it's vibrating lower, it's hurting, we infuse the optimal wellness frequency into that area, and the lower frequency will always entrain up to the higher frequency. And when it does, the body gets more life force energy, better microcirculation, more oxygen. Now that's what the body needs to start to heal itself naturally. And so pain is lack of oxygen on a cellular level. So when you're in pain, you're not getting oxygen into that area. And when we use our products, it gives you more life force energy, separates the red blood cells into free flowing in about 30 seconds, and gets more oxygen into that area. So pain dissipates, the easiest and the quickest. All right. So Vibrance, Pure Vibrance has made a quantum leap in vibrational self-healing with what, my flagship product here is the red and infrared laser. It's my favorite. And we use sacred geometry. The octahedron in a flat Tesla coil is what we use, and we add additional frequencies. Nature's medicine's what I call human blueprint frequencies, nature's medicine. Okay, and so it's really that simple. So we add the invisible difference of nature's medicine into all of our products. Because we have products, we have frequency discs, we have pendants, we have lasers, and they look like everybody else's. But it's the frequencies we add that make the huge difference. So for instance, on our red laser, it's a symphony of frequencies, not just one. It's 660 nanometers to 870 nanometers, and it's all working at the speed of light. That's the other thing I love is, lasers and frequencies work at the speed of light, and so does our body. If you think about it, our body circulates our blood 2 to 3 times a minute at about 21 miles an hour through our body. And there's supposed to be something like 33,000 miles of arteries and stuff. And for it to circulate at 21 miles an hour, 2 to 3 times a minute, that's pretty miraculous. So the body works at the speed of light also, and so do the frequencies. So the invisible difference is not all red lasers are created equal. Your standard red laser has 10 frequencies in the red laser beam that are human blueprint frequencies for muscles, bones, things like that. That's why NASA's been using red lasers for decades with the astronauts. Okay, well, with our sacred geometry and everything, we add 5,563 more human blueprint frequencies to our red laser. The other thing is ours goes through clothing, goes through shoes, goes through jackets, things like that. And distance doesn't make any difference. I can be 10 feet away from you or 2 inches away from you and get the same result. And they can be used remotely. So when you use our laser, we're infusing over 5,000 human blueprint frequencies in a complex waveform, that symphony I talked about, containing only coherent information. And self-healing can be a response to that information. The body knows what to do with it. The body's intelligent. So the red infrared quantum laser, it relaxes the mitochondria and increases the ATP production. The energy current of the cells increases. It takes a trauma out of a new injury. Like if you hurt yourself, cut yourself, fall down or something, twist an ankle, and you get on it right away with the red laser, it'll take the trauma out of a new injury in 30 to 45 seconds. And then it's already starting to self-heal. Won't be any swelling. And your immune system starts to work immediately. The white blood cells are free to flow. So that's the importance of it. Strengthens the cells, makes them stronger, increases cell activity, toughens the immune system, improves circulation, regenerates damaged tissue. It'll heal in like a third of the time. And it also upregulates the gene expression to start building a healthier protein. Now, every cell in your body has proteins and builds proteins except for red blood cells. Every cell in your body has mitochondria except red blood cells. Okay, so mitochondria are directly related to protein production also, the folds of protein. And so that's the criticalness of the mitochondria. The mitochondria, again, are the key to anti-aging, staying healthy, staying energized, and enjoying life. Because when you have your health, life's a lot of fun. If you don't have your health, life's not. And I've seen too many people, like my mom, over the last few years, no fun at all, just sitting around not enjoying life because of diseases and illnesses and no energy. And so, I'm here to help you, help yourself, not have to go through that. Okay, but you have to do it. I can't do it for you. All right. So the red laser, we've added a gold disc that you can tape around it. That's a Bio-Photonic amplifier, if you will. And so the Bobus energy in our red laser was originally 330,000 Bobus energy. And I'll show you more about Bobus energy here in a little bit. But a healthy body has about 16,000 Bobus energy in it. So we have 330,000 Bobus energy. And then when we added the Bio-Photonic amplifier, it went to over 1 million Bobus energy. And we still have the 5,573 human blueprint frequencies in it. And the body is intelligent. It knows exactly what to do with it. Frequencies work at the speed of light. And so, again, let's talk about the magic of sunshine, okay? Because we replicate sunshine. So if you're in home all the time, if you're in your office a lot, You can laser your body, you can laser your water, laser your food, and keep those free electrons coming into your body and replicate sunshine and sunshine water. So sunshine energizes water, stimulates the mitochondria, and that's the engine that powers our body, is the mitochondria producing the ATP. So the pure vibrance red infrared laser replicates sunshine, energizing the water in our blood and our body, and the water we drink, all of it stimulating and optimizing the mitochondria to produce more energy in our cells. And again, the more energy you have in your cell, the healthier you are and the longer you can live. Now, here's the chart I was talking about earlier. In a nutshell, this is the Bovis energy units, or what we call life force energy. If your body, a healthy body, a neutral body, is around 16,000 Bovis energy. So in a nutshell, if the human body is given food that has less Bovis energy than the body itself, i.e. less than 16,000 Bovis energy, the food robs the body of its energy and thus weakens the body. Well, if you're eating something that's got a tinfoil wrapper around it, you probably have a Bovis energy of between 2,500 and 3,000. There's no free electrons in there to help the body build itself. You have more protons than you have electrons. So it becomes inflammable, inflaming. It can cause inflammation to the body. All right. So on the other hand, the body is fed foods that have more than the body itself, over 16,000 Bovis energy. Then the body receives constructive energy and thus is strengthened. So that's the key right there. The water today out of your tap has a Bovis energy of about 3,500. And it's proton rich. It's macroclustered instead of microclustered, which means it has to go through the digestive system to get into the body. And so when you use our system, the hydroflow, it microclusters the water and structures it and adds life force energy and more human blueprint frequencies, all in 2 seconds. All right, just pour it through one time. So anti-aging with light therapy again. We're coming back to optimize your light. Get more light therapy that supports health and wellness in the body. Optimize your water and your magnetism. Okay, magnetism is simply grounding, which we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So the light from the sun is the red and infrared light for a reason. It's what's giving life force energy into the planet. Okay, the planet, the animals, the plants, everything. It's like if you have a plant, outside and it's flourishing and blooming, and you bring it inside and it doesn't have enough sunlight, it starts to die. Okay, because it needs that sunlight also. So infrared light excites and optimizes the mitochondria. So expose your skin to the sun. That stimulates the mitochondria, produces more easy water or electron-rich water, as we were talking about. So get out in the sun more. Okay, 10 to 15 minutes, will help tremendously. And then magnetism is simply grounding. While you're out there getting your sunlight, take your shoes off. Put your feet in the dirt, walk in the wet grass or the damp grass. I love the mornings here in Vegas, going out to the park or whatever, and running around in the park, barefooted, because a lot of times the sprinklers have been on and the water's still wet. So anyhow, anytime you're doing that with your feet in the dirt or in the grass, with the water and everything, your body receives electrons from the earth. So that's what's about the magnetism there. It's all about learning, grounding yourself. And there's a lot of information out on the internet about grounding. There's grounding pads you can get for your bed. There's, just so many different ways of doing it. There's grounding shoes, that you can get that, help you, get grounded more. So when sunlight hits water, it charges it with free electrons. So that's another key. Dr. Jack Kruse says that sun's rays infuse electrons into the water, and the water holds that charge. It stores the energy. It's like a capacitor. If you're familiar with electronics at all, there's capacitors in electronics that store energy and then use that charge for different functions of turning things on and off and different functions like that. So every mitochondria is surrounded by water. It's EZ water that the mitochondria makes itself, so that it's electron rich. And the flow of electrons through the mitochondria are the key to it creating the life force energy that's going to keep you healthy. So we need as many free electrons in our body as possible, which is what we're talking about here with the grounding, with the light therapy, etc. So we want as many free electrons as possible every day, every moment of every day. Because your body is over 70% water, your blood's 94% water. Think about this, your eyes are 98% water. And so that's pretty amazing when you think about it. But I think your heart's like 87% water or something like that. There's a list out there you can get. It's amazing how much water, even in our bones are like 25% water or something like that. So it's pretty awesome. So what does water do for you? Okay, it's needed by the brain to manufacture hormones and neurotransmitters. Okay, so if you're off sometimes, think about dehydration. If you have headaches, most people's first problem that takes them out of wellness and health and wellness is dehydration, not drinking enough assimilatable water. There's two different things there. You can drink a lot of water, but if it's not assimilatable into the body, you just pee it out. All right. If you don't have enough salt in your body, salt is what creates, and I'm not talking table salt, I'm talking unprocessed sea salt. Unprocessed sea salt is what creates the osmotic pressure in the blood to hold water in the blood. It also provides the trace minerals for the cell-to-cell communication in our body. So unprocessed sea salt is critical to our health, and you need a teaspoon and a half, 2 teaspoons a day. The Japanese, I think, are more like 3 teaspoons a day, and they're a lot healthier than we are. So unless they come over here and start eating what I call SAD, standard American diet. So anyhow, it creates the saliva for digestion. Saliva is a very healing thing, and most people don't chew enough to get enough saliva in their food for it to digest well. So it regulates body temperature, sweating, and respiration, keeps your membranes moist. It acts as a shock absorber for the brain and the spinal cord. If you have back problems, look at how much water you're drinking. Water is the only thing that inflates the disc in your spine. Nothing else will, okay, but water. And it has to be microclustered water, structured water to do that. And that's what we're offering you, is a way to do that very simply, very inexpensively. Every day, have it with you, carry it with you. The science behind it's amazing. So it flushes the waste out of the body, mainly in urine, but it also functions with the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. It's based on movement. So get out in the sun and move some, okay? And that way you're covering a lot of different aspects of what the body needs. It converts food to components needed for survival and digestion. It helps deliver oxygen all over the body. Without water, there's no oxygen delivery. So water is the major component of most parts of your body, is water. So the magic of water, okay? What we do is the quality of your water is the quality of your life, okay? Which becomes, the quality of your health, which is the quality of your life. No exceptions there. Water in nature comes down a Rocky Mountain stream exposed to sunshine. It's aerated. It's high energy. It's electron rich. It's structured and microclustered, and it hydrates your body effortlessly. And that's what we produce. We have a hydro combo unit. It can be put on most of the plastic and glass bottles, and you can just flip the top open and drink through it, and it'll hydrate. It'll structure and microcluster, add life force energy and human blueprint frequencies as you drink it into your water there. And you can taste the difference. Or you can use it like I do. I have a stainless steel bottle I use, and so I take the bottle topper off of it. I use a funnel, and I just pour my water through it into my stainless steel jug. And just demonstrated that today with a lady, and she could taste the difference immediately because it's structured, microclustered, a lot more life force energy in it. So that's how simple it is to use. Okay, and it's duplicating or replicating a Rocky Mountain stream. It's double vortexed. and then the frequencies are entraining the water into a higher energy. All right. So a Rocky Mountain stream aerates structures and microclusters of water, and the Pure Vibrance Hydro Combo unit does that. We have a shower and garden unit also, and a faucet unit that replicates the Rocky Mountain stream by aerating, structuring, and microclustering your water, all in one pass through. It's pretty awesome. And the shower garden unit can also be used as a pour through, and it'll take like 80 gallons a minute or something like that. So the red and infrared lasered water with the gold disc and the hydro ionizer flow through unit is what we're offering here. One replicates sunshine, the other one replicates the Rocky Mountain stream. And so we had Dr. Kuhn down in Santa Fe, New Mexico. She's head of GDV Southwest, uses the gas discharge visualization Bio-Photonic camera to test the life force energy. And so what she did is she took, on the far left here is the baseline. That's the life force energy in a drop of tap water. Okay. And then we ran the tap water, poured it through the bottle topper, the hydro combo unit, and she tested it again. And so the second one is showing the life force energy that's been added, and you can see it's considerable, just by pouring it through the flow through unit one time. And then we lasered it with the red laser for 30 seconds in number 3. And you can see it's added more life force energy. The glow is getting a little stronger, a little brighter. And then we added the gold disc to the red laser, lasered it for 30 seconds again. And this is what we ended up with. The glow is a little bigger, a little brighter. It's more uniform, and just a little bit more life force energy in it. So that's the documentation. The GDV camera, makes the invisible visible and measurable. And so that's why we've been doing that for a long time. She's been testing our products for about 14 years now. And so it's pretty awesome. The other test we did was the test with the Bovis energy. And, I'll just kind of go through this one pretty quick. But what happened is the life force energy baseline for tap water of Bovis energy is 3,400, way below the 16,000 mark. And then when you run it through the hydro and laser it with the gold disc on the red laser, it's at 25,000 Bovis energy. And so we use an RO water with a vitalizer vortex unit. And so that water initially tested at 10,300 Bovis energy, still below the 16,000 mark. And when you run it through the hydroflow and laser it with the red laser and the gold disc, it goes to 114,000 Bovis energy. So that's the life force energy increase that your body's looking for. And that's using the hydroflow, the gold disc on the red laser. Now you can also run it through the hydro twice and then laser it with the red laser and the gold disc, and it will double the Bovis energy. The RO water vortex goes to 228,000 Bovis energy, and tap water even goes from 25,000 to 52,000 Bovis energy. So anyhow, that's the beauty of having, the tools with you to help you help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. So your mitochondria, again, are the key to anti-aging, health, and longevity. And again, I'm going to come back to Doug Wallace, Dr. Doug Wallace. Aging is simply too many dysfunctional mitochondria. Now, there's only one person out there that can change your mitochondria if they're dysfunctional, okay? And the more dysfunctional, if a cell has 1,000 dysfunctional mitochondria in it, 1,000 mitochondria in it, and only 200 of them are dysfunctional, you're not going to notice any difference there. But if you get around 250 or 300, 400, actually at 1,000, you'd probably already start having problems at 200. What I guess was 20, But dysfunctional mitochondria are the key right now, getting those healthier. So every cell has them, and about 80% again of today's diseases, according to Dr. Doug Wallace, who's been studying mitochondria for over 4 decades, is because of dysfunctional mitochondria. And you're the only one that can change it. I'm the only one that can change it for me. And so that's why I'm like Dr. Jack Cruz. I'm a mitochondriac, right? I'm doing for things that can help me have more energy in my cells, where I can live healthier and longer. So what causes dysfunctional mitochondria? Blue light devices, increases your cortisol and inhibits melatonin, which interrupts our circadian rhythm. Non-native EMF, 60 cycles was the first non-native EMF that started bothering our biofield. And your blenders, if you have a Vitamix blender, it's got a 1-horse motor in it. Every time you turn it on, you're putting 220 milligauss of harmful EMF in your healthy drink. And the governing agencies say 2 milligauss is the maximum we're supposed to be exposed to. But then your laptop has got 5 milligauss, 5G, and et cetera. So everything that has an alternating current is harmful EMF. Now we have an answer for that also. We go back to nature for everything. So we use plants and minerals to transmute harmful EMF to a beneficial EMF. So we're not blocking anything. We're actually making it healthy to be on your cell phone, healthy to be using your blender, et cetera. So that's a time for another show here. But and then eating non-electron rich foods. Okay, if your food you're eating has not been exposed to the sun at some point, then it's probably non-electron rich and low Bovis energy. So non-electron rich water. If you're drinking bottled water, that's or tap water, anything like that that's been in a system, closed up, non-flowing, non-aerated, then that's non-electron rich water. Now you can set your water out in the sun for 4 or 5 hours, and it will be electron rich, or you can laser it with our laser for 30 seconds, okay, and it'll be a lot more electron rich than the bottled water. So again, mitochondria is the key to your health and wellness. It burns oxygen to generate the ATP, which is creating free radicals. The free radicals damage the DNA. So when you need more free electrons to offset that to where you have a healthy mitochondria. Today's water in closed systems is proton rich. It's macroclustered, has to be digested to get into the body. And so we have a full line of products to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally in all areas. And when you use all of our products, it actually upregulates gene expression to build a healthier protein. Proteins are the expression of life. They're responsible for structure and function in your body. It stimulates stem cell production using all of our products and actually lengthens telomeres. So give me a call if you have any questions. 469-766-5511 is my number. Or you can go to purevibrance.com/Joe Blanton, or you can go to my laseredwater.com also and get some information there. Because again, nobody else can vibrate for you, okay? You're 100% in charge of your frequencies, and nobody else can smile for you, nobody else can laugh for you. But those are 2 of the things you can do that will help your body heal itself more naturally and raise your vibration is laughter and smiling. So again, we're here to help you have high frequency water and higher vibration, raise your vibration for self-healing. We have some first-time customer specials also called preferred savings packages. If you have any questions, again, give me a call so we can help you, help yourself, help your body raise its vibration naturally, okay? Because again, nobody else can vibrate for you. So I want to thank you for being here, and we're going to go forward. I'll be here next week. Give me a call if you have any questions, and I'd love to find out your questions, get you some answers, and go forward from there. So again, Joe Blanton signing off. So I hope you're setting up with a lot of great intentions to build the healthiest and happiest year of your life in 2023. Take care and have fun. Bye for now.